It's because. Just because. It's because, just because. Because it is. Enough that it is, so that she is, because she is, it matters less. And it is enough for it to matter less. It's because, just because it is, enough that it is, so that she is, because she, it matters less. And it is enough for it to matter less. Because she matters less. Because we matter less. Because I matter less. It's because, just because it matters less with a woman, with a girl, simply because she is a girl, a woman, or of any female declension thereof. It's because, just because it is enough that it is so. Because it matters less with a woman, with a girl, simply because she is a girl, a woman, or of any female declension thereof. And because she matters less, it matters less. That she is less protected, less safe, less recognized, less salvaged, less respected when doing her job. And because she matters less, it matters less that she is less safe, less protected when growing in her body, in her genders, when living in her life. It matters less because it matters less. She is more quickly, more easily, more ridiculed, more abused, more silenced, more forgotten, more neglected, more at risk. And because she matters less, it matters less that she is maimed and raped and murdered and dismembered and is investigated less, is resolved less often, is taken less seriously, is less relevant, is implicitly more acceptable, more accepted, as less crucial, as less important to solve, to resolve, because, just because it is that she is a woman and any female declensions thereof, as a public figure, a journalist, a writer, an architect, a riot girl, a writer. It matters less that she matters less and is always more at risk. It matters less for what she says, of what she does, what she invents, for doing a job, for daring to testify, for daring great feats, for speaking up, for dreaming while being a woman or any female declension thereof. Because she is, as it is, that female, a woman, and any female declensions thereof, in political cultures such as Mexico, where extrajudicial violence is regular, murders condoned and disappearances frequent, a public voice, a journalist, a fighter, a justice warrior who is a woman, and any female cis-trans declension thereof is crucially more at risk when doing a job while being a woman, and is because, just because, simply because she is a woman, and any female declension thereof, that it matters less. What matters less matters more. What matters less when we do our job. When killing a woman, because she is a woman, and any female declension thereof, femicide, femicide, femicide. And because she is, that it matters less. Sanjuana Martínez is a female journalist living in Mexico. She has dedicated a lot of her work to fighting corruption, especially sexual violence. And on the 16th of March 2016, she writes and publishes this open letter, a tribute to her colleague Annabel Flores Salazar. I'll read you a few sections from these lines. My name is Annabel Flores Salazar, and I am 32 years old. I work in the state of Veracruz. Rather, I worked, Estoy muerta. I am dead. Anoche me asesinaron. This night they murdered me. I am picturing the scene. I see my inert body, lifeless. I'm dragged into the ditch by the road at the level of the 1 + 580 kilometer road marker at the Kuakno-Palan-Oaxan road. My trousers are down to my knees. I don't have any knickers and I have a plastic bag over my head. My hands are tied to my shoulders with a rope that reaches down to my feet. I don't understand why they drag me in this way, as though I was some trash, as though my life was worth nothing, even if I know that it's like that in Mexico, that the life of a woman is worth less than nothing. Last night they tortured me to death. I am destroyed. I don't want to give you too many details because what they did to me is inhuman. No one deserves to die as I did. No one. Estoy muerta. I am dead. Dead like my 14 female colleagues murdered under Javier Duarte's government. Dead like my colleague Regina Martínez, like Yolanda Ordaz de la Cruz. I am the 15th. I refuse to be a number, a statistic. Since 2012, 14 female journalists have been murdered. Most of us were tortured, some beheaded, others dismembered. These are femicides. They killed us because we are women, and because we do our job, because we are journalists, because we write. They kill us to kill our voices, to silence our voices. Then I see myself on the zinc table of a surgical theatre. I see my close ones. They are identifying me. I see my friends, and I see myself in the coffin. They look at me. I see my colleagues. I listen to what they say. They are defending me. Some organization demands justice for me. But I know that my assassination, my murder, will be one more unresolved murder. Justice for the 120 journalists murdered in Mexico is a dream. The rule is impunity. I never thought I'd end like this. I say my goodbyes. I don't want to leave. I see my children among these people. Ian is playing and Esau is asleep. One day my mother will explain to them what happened to me. I hope they will be proud of their mother, that they won't believe the government's lies, that they will know I love my work as a journalist, that I love writing, that I was working for truth, and that the most wonderful part of my life was them, my treasures. Please forgive me, it wasn't my plan, I promise you. They ripped me from my life, my sons. They ripped my life from your lives, from our family, but I will always be in your hearts. Hasta siempre. They will kill us because we are women and because we do our job, because we are journalists, because we write. They kill us to kill our voices, silence our voices. And then and now, at the risk of her own life. Signed, Sanjuana Martínez from Mexico.